Okay, let's talk real quick about how to track alcohol in MyFitnessPal. So, first we need to know approximately how many calories are in the drink itself. So, here's a nice little breakdown for you. So, a light beer is about 100 calories, a regular beer like a Pilsner or a lager is about 150 calories, and then your craft beers or high alcohol content beers are around 250 calories. If we're talking distilled alcohol like gin, rum, vodka, whiskey, tequila, these are about 70 calories per ounce or shot. And then wine is typically about a 5-ounce pour. That's about 130 calories both for white and red wine. Notice we don't have mixed drinks here, and that's just because number one, those are really high calories, and two, it's super hard to know what's actually in them. So even trying to figure out those calories can be really difficult. So I would say let's reserve those for really special occasions and instead use one of these as your choice. Now, if I had to choose one of these, I would push you towards a distilled alcohol. You can take any one of those and then mix them with a low or no calorie drink. So take any of those and you can mix it with club soda, sparkling water, or even a diet soda. This way we're extending the drink without adding calories. That's just my little tip, but any of these is going to work for our purposes here in terms of tracking. So I'm actually going to take the regular beer at 150 calories and use that as our example. So we've got 150 calories that we need to account for. And what I'm going to suggest is that we take that either from our carb allotment or our fat allotment. Okay, notice I didn't say protein. Protein is completely off the table because protein is a priority and we want to get that from actual protein sources. Okay, so your first job is to decide, do I want to take this 150 calories from carbs or from fat? So let me show you how to do both. So every gram of carbohydrate is 4 calories. So we're going to take the 150 calorie beer and I'm going to divide that by 4 because there are 4 calories in every gram of carbohydrate, and that leaves me with 37.5. What this means is I'm going to subtract 37.5 grams of carbohydrates from my allotment. Now, if I want to take it from fat, I'm going to take that 150 calories again, but this time I'm going to divide by 9 because every gram of fat is worth 9 calories. Okay, so in this case, I would be taking approximately 17 grams of fat away. What you choose to take from is completely up to you. So that's your preference to take it either all from carb or all from fat. Now there's one advanced technique where you can split the difference. So 150 calories, divide that by 2. And now what we'll do is divide 75 by 4, and that'll be how many carb grams we're going to take away. And then we can divide it by 9, and then that'll be how many fat grams we're going to take away. So you're ending up splitting it rather than taking it from both, right? So, 75 divided by 4, I would be taking about 19 grams from carbohydrate. 75 divided by 9, I would be taking about 8 grams of fat away. So that's an advanced way to kind of split the difference. It really doesn't matter. It is totally up to you how you want to allot these calories. They just need to get accounted for. So I'm going to go ahead and take the 150. I'm going to divide by 4 because I want to take it all from my carbohydrates. So I need to get rid of 37.5 grams of carbohydrates. Okay, so now let's go into MyFitnessPal. And let's just say I'm having this for dinner. This is just how I have mine set up. I'm going to go to the 3 little dots on the right-hand side under dinner. And I'm going to do a quick add. Okay, so now all I need to do is take that number that I just divided, that 37.5, and I'm going to put it for my carbs, 37.5. And notice the calories got adjusted up there to 150. Perfect, right? I'm taking this amount of carbohydrate away. It's going to be the number of calories that are in the actual beer. I'm going to hit the little check mark. And then notice there, it just says quick add, 38 grams of carbs because they rounded it there, 150 calories. Boom. We're able to stay within our caloric boundaries, right? We took the appropriate amount of carbs away. And so now what's left will still get us, in our caloric range that we have, okay? So let me just show you one more thing. I'm going to do the 3 little dots again. There we go. And I'm again going to do a quick add. If I wanted to go ahead and split the difference, I'm going to be fancy and do that more advanced technique, then I would just put in here what those numbers were, right? So when I divided, it was about 8 grams of fat, and then about 19, it was really 18.75. I'll be really exact. And notice the calories, 147, pretty close. Yeah, it's 3 calories off. That's okay. There's no need to get exact. But what I've done now is split the difference rather than it all coming from one. And we have that quick add there of about 19 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat, and that's been now taken from my allotment. Okay, hope that's helpful. This is going to help you track more accurately and not, get too crazy and still stay within your calorie balance. All right, hope that was helpful.